Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Coach V. This is my channel, Sports Magic, and I'm gonna hop right into it. Today I want to talk about acquiring knowledge of self. How do you acquire knowledge of self, and what the importance of acquiring knowledge of self entails? I want to start off saying that on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path. Once you start to receive enlightenment, I think the first thing you need to do is figure out who you are and what's your purpose here on earth. Every one of us has an individual path. Every one of us has a purpose here on earth. So once you learn what your purpose is, it's easier for you to figure out how you can manifest liberation or how you can serve humanity while you're here on earth. But what's your field and what's your specific way of serving humanity? You understand what I'm saying? Some people are teachers, some people are doctors, some people give readings, some people are healers. So once you have knowledge of self, you'll be able to understand what's your purpose here. What's your purpose here, and what field of study you should go into. So, especially for parents, when you're trying to figure out what to get your child into, what sports or what activities you should get them into, it's really good to look at their natal chart and find out what their divine purpose on earth is for. So, like I'm saying, so now, all right, the first step in acquiring knowledge of self, or the easiest thing to do, the first step, I think, would be to go to your natal chart, right? To go to your natal chart. Now, there are natal chart calculators online now. Like back in the days, you had to do all this stuff yourself, but now there are natal chart calculators online. You got Group Venus and Astro Vortex, I think it's called. But there are a few sites online where you could just punch in your birthday, the exact time that you were born, what city you were born in, and it'll just lay out your whole natal chart. And then from that, you can get a good gauge of what's going on in your life right now, what's going on in past lives, what your occupation would be like, what your relationships would be like. You understand what I'm saying? So that's generally the first place to go when you're looking to acquire knowledge of self. I also would recommend that you do a ritual to acquire knowledge of self. You use Magick, whatever you want to call it, as well. Like when I first did it, I made up something, that I thought worked for me, and I think it's best for you to kind of make up something that works for you. Like when I did it, I had like a 7-day candle. I used a 7-day candle. I used what you call ruins or sigils, and I had a hawk feather. I don't remember every little single detail of the ritual, but I took the hawk feather and I drew these symbols of these runes on my forehead that were about acquiring knowledge or whatever. And I asked whatever deity or whatever, to help me acquire knowledge of self. I remember wearing all white. I think I took a spiritual bath. I had on all white. I remember sitting in front of this blue candle that I had, 7-day candle. And so, I did it and forgot it. But, you could kind of make up your own thing of what you want to do or whatever. So, this is real good. Once you figure out your purpose here on earth, right, then it's so much easier for you to navigate life. It's so much easier for you to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? Once you have knowledge of self, nobody can really take advantage of you. Nobody can lead you astray off your path once you know what you're here for. You understand? So go online, use these natal chart calculators that are available. You can just Google it and they'll come right up. One that I like to use is Group Venus. Another one is Astro Vortex. All right. Astrology is very deep. There's like 3 or 4 different types of astrology. The first one, the best way to learn for Americans, I would think, is Western astrology. Then you have the Eastern philosophies, which is Vedic astrology. Then you have a kind of a new philosophy of astrology on the scene called 13 signs astrology. And then you have esoteric astrology, which I think is actually the simplest one, but it's dealing with the souls. It's dealing with the soul's path on Earth. So it's pretty basic, but you're dealing with the soul's mission, and not so much of the personality stuff within the zodiac. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, just take it one step at a time. And if you're into it, then, you know, you can get into the vast other types. I feel like Vedic is the most complex. Vedic, I feel like, is the most complex. 13 signs astrology is pretty much straightforward. You can go to Ra Imhotep to learn about 13 signs astrology. Yeah, and then esoteric astrology. You can just your sun sign and your moon sign have a very distinct meaning within esoteric astrology. So, you know, you have all the other planets within your chart, but in esoteric, you get a real guidance about your soul's purpose just through the sun and the moon sign. All right, so this is Sports Magic. Knowledge itself is the key, man. So, again, the first thing you want to do when you're on a spiritual path, you know, even for sports, like, you want to figure out what your talent is, or what, you know, what should be your main thing within the sport that you play. You know, let's say you're a basketball player, but you're a Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? You know that you got a lot of strength in your hips and your legs, so you might you know, increase that and be a great dunker. You understand what I'm saying? So you having this knowledge of your natural abilities can lead you to it can lead you to like improving, right? Improving within a great deal of what you're trying to do, for lack of better words, right? Like I said, if you're a basketball player, right, but you're a Sagittarius, and you know you have this strength within your legs, now you could become a great dunker. You could probably be a better dunker than most people. And now that's going to lead you to having more success within the sport of basketball. So you understand it? You understand? So by you having knowledge yourself, it's going to increase your worth. It's going to increase your knowledge of what you can bring to the table. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it for today, man. First video, Sports Magic. We're going to get into more. It is just the beginning. Stay tuned. All right?